balanced chemical equation. So we want to know what the limiting reagent is. Out of those two products, which one do you think would be a good idea to find the mass of? Copper. And there's a big hint because it's got the molar mass there, but it's a solid. The other one is a solution. You can mass a solid, right? You can mass a solid. It's hard to mass a liquid. You're going to do, hopefully, this chemical reaction eventually. Don't know when, but you're going to do it. Okay, so here we go. We have to find mass of copper. So we want grams of copper. So we're going to start with our molar mass of copper because it gives us grams of Cu. We need to get rid of the moles of copper. So we're going to use our mole ratio. We're going to start with aluminum. So the ratio of copper to aluminum is 3:2. Because it's the first reactant that we know information about. I just picked it because it's furthest to the left. Okay, now we've got moles of copper gone, but we've got moles of aluminum. We have one piece of information with moles of aluminum in it, and that is the molar mass of aluminum. But now we need to get rid of grams of aluminum. So we know we have 0.25 grams of aluminum in our reaction. So this now gets rid of all of our units, so we should be able to find grams of copper. But we're not finished. This is how much copper would be produced if all of our aluminum got used up. We don't know that aluminum is our limiting reagent, so we have to do it again for copper 2 chloride. So we start in the same place. We're going to compare the masses of copper. So we start with our molar mass of copper because it gives us grams of copper. But now we have to do it. We put moles of copper on top, but now we've got to use copper 2 chloride. So now I've gotten rid of moles of copper. I need to get rid of moles of copper 2 chloride. So I use the molar mass. So that gets rid of our moles of CuCl2. Gives me grams, so I need to use my grams of CuCl. 2. Now that's gone. The only unit I'm left with is grams of copper. So now we need to figure out mathematically which one of these is a smaller number. The smallest of these two numbers for copper, grams of copper, is going to be our maximum yield possible. So our theoretical yield is 0.24 grams, and it came from copper 2 chloride. So that's our limiting reagent. That means aluminum is present in excess. Aluminum is the excess reagent. Copper 2 chloride is limiting. It gets used up. So when you do these calculations, you're doing it as if it gets all used up. So you do it for aluminum. Aluminum gets all used up. This is how much I can make. Copper 2 chloride gets all used up. This is how much I can make. The smallest number for your product comes from the one that actually gets all used up in the reaction for those two amounts, okay? So if you like dimensional analysis, I want you to start working on the practice questions. Does anybody here want formulas? If you don't, I can stop talking. If you do, I will keep going. But you need to tell me.